Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be changing the oil in the Ford Crown Victoria. So I'm about to head to the parts store, grab some oil. And when I go shopping for the oil, I'm looking for the Motorcraft. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Motorcraft filter. Rarely do they have that on sale, so we'll see how much it's going to be. Now you can use the Penn's oil, and you know they have like the Valvoline or something like that on there. I don't. I just like going back with what I know works. And I do stay away from the castor oil. It just, the ones I've seen with the castor oil in it, to me, like they start smoking later on down the road. You see like a little bluer smoke. So I'm gonna stick with the Motorcraft, grab that, see how that goes. I will be changing the oil myself, of course, because I'm buying it from the store, but I like doing it myself because when I take it to the shop, unless I'm going to the dealership, I don't go to the little side shops because, man, I had a bad experience with them a couple times, really. I know one time I took the Mercury Marauder to an oil change place, and the next day it started running hot. So I'm not sure if they messed with something or what, but the next day the car started running hot, ended up needing a thermostat. So I'm guessing something they messed with and messed with the pressure in the system. And then another time, the people didn't put the drain plug back on, and it was, had a little leak around it. So I said, you know what? Oh, and then another thing is they use cheap oil filters too. So that's a big one. Even if they do a good job, they still use cheap oil filters. And then they might even put cheap oil in the vehicle. So now you can request them to put a certain oil in there, maybe a certain filter, but if you just go with what they have on sale, they'll put a super cheap filter on, like a Fram or something, Frame, whatever you call that oil filter, that cheap stuff. All right, so I'm at the point now we're gonna let the oil drain from the oil pan. Then we're gonna put the drain plug back in. Then the filter will be next. While we're waiting on the oil to drain, you guys can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, go ahead and comment. And by the time you get done doing that, the oil should be drained out. Just in case you're wondering what size socket, it's right there. All right, so we have the oil and the filter right here. Got that. All right, this is the number that's on it. All right, so now just got to put a little oil around the rim right here, the gasket, and slap it on here. All right, so we got the oil change in the Ford Crown Victoria. I like to go ahead and take mine just on a quick little drive, make sure everything is running smooth. Now, what I do after I start the car up, I make sure I check the oil pressure gauge, make sure it comes up within a few seconds. Then I like to take a look underneath to make sure everything is back where it's supposed to be. Make sure there's no oil pouring out the vehicle. Make sure everything nice and tight, like the drain plug, the oil filter. Make sure no oil is on either one of those. And then make sure you check again just to make sure you put your oil cap back on. Make sure that is secure. Last thing you want to do is get down the road and one of those three have an issue, because then you're going to have a big issue and a long day. So don't let the small things turn into big issues. Double check it. It is definitely worth it. Now, if you guys do anything different when you're changing your oil, leave a comment down below. Right, everyone has their own way of doing things, and there's nothing wrong with that. The only issue I had today was the oil filter. Now, I know I put oil around the filter last time when I put it on, but for some reason it was a little challenging to get it off. I had to actually end up using both hands. I might have to end up giving me a tool just in case, but to get that oil filter off, because it was a little challenging, but I got it off. And the new one went on pretty smooth, so yeah, that was it. But other than that, man, got the oil poured in the vehicle. Didn't waste any. As you notice, I did have a towel around it just in case, because if you waste any oil and as you start driving, the motor heats up, you'll start smelling that oil burning. You might even see a little bit of smoke. So I prefer not to waste any and just go ahead and put the towel around there. Don't try to take any shortcuts. Now, the other option, of course, you can just use a funnel. Now, most vehicles, you probably would need to use a funnel, but on this 4.6, as you see, they have it right here at the top, and you got plenty of space, so you don't have to use one. I prefer, to sharpen my skills and just pour it directly in the engine. But, if you don't want to make a mess, or if you're worried about making a mess, just go ahead and grab your funnel, and that'll help prevent you from making a mess. The only thing about using the funnel is then I got to wipe the funnel out, because wherever you put it, then you have whatever oil left in the funnel may leak out. So yeah, it's all about how you want to do it. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in, watching the channel. Let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because most people watching the channel, 90%, are new people. So subscribe to the channel. Check out this Mustang. That is a V6. But, they still have it looking nice. So no big deal. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next video.